Okay, there we go. We should have sound now. We good?
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, we got a good group.
Yeah.
It says nobody's watching.
Yeah, it needs to update. Alright, here we go. So yeah, let me know if the audio's too loud, if it's like getting buzzy, because I see that we're hitting the red there on our little board. So yeah.
LKB, don't get too excited. Yeah, Logan has a hoodie on. It's 91 degrees today.
Well, I've been sitting here in the snake room pumping AC in here, so it's a touch colder while we're doing this, because we turn all the AC off while we're doing it. We just have the stuff that does all the airflow, but actually all the cooling we turn off.
Hey, Dad.
So I have been freezing.
Say hi to your grandpa.
Hey, what's going on, Grandpa?
He's in training.
It's 91 outside, but it is 75 in here.
It's 78. You had your estrogen levels checked lately? Okay. Just checking. We got everybody up. This is great. Hope everyone's doing all right. Are you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
We got a pretty good list tonight. I hope you guys are excited about it. So welcome to the September 11th edition of Intelligent Design Reptiles auction. Just as we have the last, is it the last one or last two auctions that we had pythons or snakes in?
Just the last one.
Last.
LKB, yes. We'll hold on to them. We understand the situation, so yeah. Just as long as we're in good communication, we're fine with holding snakes for a little bit. We are going to try and get them out before winter, though. So when the temperatures start dropping, that's when we're really going to make a push to ship, so that we don't have, 30 or so sitting here like we did over the last winter.
So we've got 7 snakes and 1 gecko tonight, leopard gecko. You want to go over the rules since you're not so busy tonight?
Oh, yeah. Rules, we do $5 increments. That means you can do bids that end in 5 and 0, so you can do 5, 10, 15, 20, but there's no 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. Payment is due by Saturday, unless if you talk to me, and it's all about communication. If you just let me know what's going on rather than leaving me in the dark, things are going to be good. So yeah, as long as you let me know, payment's due by Saturday, whether that's in full or half. I have watermelon in the fridge that I'm contemplating. But
you want some cashews?
No, you can
I just
put
got
all
home
the
from
nuts.
work. I'm starving.
Okay. I completely just like
John. Callista's got John worried.
Oh boy. But yeah, payment by Saturday, whether that's in half if you're looking to start our 2-week payment plan. It's different for our auctions than if you were to buy snakes from us outside. Rather than doing a 4-week payment plan for the auction, it's a 2-week, and it's 50% up front rather than 25%. So yeah, pretty much, is that it? Oh, shipping is a flat rate of $50, and that is not per snake, but per box, and we do big boxes. So yeah. Yeah, Charles, you noticed?
What's that?
I was gonna say something about you just eating a whole bunch of nuts, and I stopped mid-sentence and just kind of faded out.
Are you jealous?
Oh, you know it.
Hey, Mason.
But yeah, is there any other rules that? No jumps bigger than $40.
Are we doing any reserves tonight?
Yes, I believe we have one, correct? Being that one.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. The
Yeah.
Fire Queenbee is going to be on reserve, guys.
Bam.
And as always, the Gecko will be on reserve.
Yes, LKB. You must be 18 or older or have parental consent. just so that they don't randomly have, you know, animals at their doorstep.
What is it?
What?
What dog, Harley? Ghost dog.
Ghost. Yeah. What are
John,
you checking?
since you were missing her, I thought I would DM her.
That's just mean. World's First is doing fine. Still in the incubator. I need to actually just take them, move them out. They're not up for their first meal yet. I typically wait 2 weeks after first shed, and then by that time, my success rate for getting hatchlings to take their first meal is typically about, like, you know, 90%. But when I do it earlier, it takes. It's weird. It's like they get scared of it rather than going after it.
Yeah. Josh, you're right. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, Per Baby, we hit a world's first, and that's what we're talking about. We showed it off on the auction last week. After we get through with a little bit here, I'll pull them out if you want to see them. It is a blackhead fire yellow belly, and it looks really cool. So far, did we settle on brush fire or wildfire?
I don't know. We can vote. We're gonna, for the name for that one will be either brush fire or wildfire.
Yeah. Just because not only was it born during the wildfires, but it legitimately looks the way that the like flaming comes up from the sides. 100% looks like what wildfires look like when they're dispersing, and it's really close. It's really close to what it actually is. It's really cool.
Hey, old Troy City. I finally got a word in so I could say it.
Yeah, wildfire.
I like wildfire too.
Here, would you guys be willing to do a straw poll, or is there too many of you guys watching on mobile? Troy's gonna win them all.
Getting a little cocky there.
I don't know if I can just actually do polls in here. Nope, I can't.
I'm seeing a lot more wildfire than brush fire, though. Brush fire I came up with, but I don't like it. He came up with wildfire.
World's first name. And
okay, he's making a poll.
I'm making a poll so that we actually have the numbers.
Let me pull out the first baby. Let's not start bidding yet until he's done. Because I can't
There
keep
we
up.
go.
Oh, he's done.
Here, I can pull out here so that they know what they're voting on. I'll pull out the world's first.
There's a newbie.
Love that thing.
Whoever you are, welcome. Join in the chat. Oh, I need Logan to focus. Here's the first girl.
Nope.
Doesn't work.
Don't have the control for it.
At all?
The only way I can do it is by going to the camera.
Oh.
Here is the world's first. And you guys can see the way the orange kind of looks like embers coming up off a flame. It's really, really cool. Especially on that side. There we go.
Thank you, Perp Baby.
Yeah.
I thought we were just goofy. I didn't think we were humble.
Hey, Dad. Sit
What?
down. Be
Huh?
humble.
Yeah. I'm working on my humble. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready if you're asking me.
Mm-hmm. Can you focus this in for me? Here's the little girl. Spider, 100% head Axanthic and 50% head Albino. She's 73 grams. And who produced her? Was that a Mercy? Not Mercy.
This was
Skylar?
Hyzen to Skylar.
Mm-hmm.
So the pairing on this snake was a Axanthic head albino paired to a Bumblebee het Axanthic. VPI Axanthic. Dad has been proven on the channel if you want to go see that. He has created snows. In fact, I can go pull his snow brother if you guys wanted that. So we know for sure that he is 100% het for Axanthic and 50% het for Albino.
Yeah. $60 for Jeff Harmon.
Any visuals? Yeah, Purple. We'll go pull out that one.
Yeah, it's VPI. Tyler's up for 70.
Is Drew in here?
I think I saw Drew. 75 for Asen 22.
So if you want to see the Axanthic line that
JSR, this is a spider that's 100% het Axanthic, 50% het albino.
So yeah, if you guys want to see, here's the Axanthic line. Here's a Pastel Axanthic, that's his brother. Very clean, very bright. And then here is his snow brother. So visual, albino, and Axanthic.
Half brother.
Oregon, it's flat rate $50, and that is per box. Not per snake. So as many as you can fit in a 12x9x6. Jeff Harmon 80.
Hey Alex, since everything we have is VPI, I think you can kind of get from that what we feel about it. We like both of them. We like VPI better. Yeah, it's a female. If I didn't say that, I'm sorry. Female, she weighs 73 grams.
Wait, what? The snake right now is a male.
Oh, I wrote it up wrong. I am completely sorry, guys. I gotta have a brain fart every auction.
Are we cool with this being a male? I know I have it in the description as a male. Were you just saying it as a female?
I said female because I wrote it up as a female.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. This is a male. 73-gram spider male. Troy, are you still... yeah. It's all those nuts. Old Troy City, do you still want that $85 bid to stand on the male? I think I'll pass on your Lysol.
I haven't seen any chat yet. Maybe he's got a little bit of lag to him.
Yeah.
If not,
I just want to start this one again.
If not, Jeff, are you still interested in this one?
You're bidding 85, Jeff? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's... But let's back your bid up to 80, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a male, spider male, and Jeff Harmon has a bid of $80 on him.
Okay, so I just now started the timer. You guys got 40 seconds, depending on, your delay. It's 40 seconds on our end. Alright, we got 25 seconds left on this $80 bid. Alright, 15 seconds. Alright. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. All good, Troy. That's 100% our fault. Right there on that.
Yeah, no worries. That was me. And you're good with that, Jeff?
Yeah, if I believe so, Jeff actually came in second last week.
Yeah. Did he get that snake?
No, he just got this one.
No, I meant the last week one.
No.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Asen, can I also get your email as well as Jeff's? The Asen22?
And what was that, bid 75?
Yeah, on Asen, yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Jeff. Man. It's nasty. I was getting in too much of a rush at the end.
Let me see, I can't see. Oh, I got you, Jeff.
Okay, so the next one.
We do have yellow belly stuff, especially in the incubator. I would have to double check to see if there's any that are ready to go right now. As far as in the auction, we don't have any tonight, I believe. Oh, you just missed the very first snake. Jerry, you're all good. Then we go ahead and switch this one. So this one was hatched out right here by us. Are we really over 100? Wow.
That's good for this early. Hey, Javier, just while I'm thinking about it, if you had talked about looking for a rack in the past, if you're looking for a hatchling rack, DM me, and we'll talk. All right, you ready?
All right. So going on to the second snake. This is a female.
Oh, it did it itself.
This is a female Mojave spider, 66% het albino. The pairing that we did to produce her was a Mojave spider, 100% het for albino, who had already been proven from us, paired to a Mojave het albino mother.
There we go.
This was the first and only male she's seen. So yeah,
ooh, she's pretty.
We did get albinos through it, so we did prove out both parents. She has 2 siblings that are Mojave spider albinos. We actually kind of lucked out on those odds.
75 for Tyler, 95 for Jerry Templemeyer.
Here. Oh, it's already on that. Cool. Here, I'm gonna pull out her siblings so you guys can picture.
Yeah, that's a pretty girl. Yeah, for just Mojave spider, she's really nice. 105 for Tyler. By the way, I'm repping Reptile Factory. I'm hoping they'll give us some free stuff.
Alright, so showing off what you can make with her, here are her 2 siblings that are Mojave spider, fire spiders. Or not Mojave spider albinos. Wow, that was just bad.
This is not one of the snakes from the charity. This is one of our babies.
As you can see, when spider hits it, it makes the albino kind of inverted, where it's mostly what pattern's missing rather than what pattern is filled in. Yeah, really cool stuff.
150 for Michael Walker. Genetics, this was a Mojave spider, het albino, and what was the female?
Mojave spider het albino male paired to Mojave het albino female.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the leading bid right now at Michael Walker at 150, and then I see Manny second at 110. I'm going to go ahead and start the 45-second timer on that. Just a reminder, with such a big gap in between first and second place, you can bid for second place if somebody's there in third but doesn't want to go above 150. Just in case anything happens, you can bid up for second place.
How's the wobble?
What's the most genes in one single snake you have hit? We have, if you just want to count recessives, we've hit 2 recessives in one, and then we have, all right, so now Tyler Cunningham is second at 115.
I'm not seeing any wobble.
I'm restarting the timer for you guys bidding for second. Alex is at 120, Manny's at 125. You got beat, Tyler.
Have you seen a wobble out of her?
No.
No, I'm not seeing. I can't get her to do a thing.
But as far as many codoms, there second 130 Tyler, still with Michael Walker being at 150.
Thanks, Josh.
All right, you got 15 seconds. Manny's second at 135 now. But most genes that we've hit in one single snake, codom wise, is 5. And that one I can pull out pretty soon. Alright. And that one is sold to, I believe it was Michael Walker, right? Yeah, Michael Walker at 150. Can you please leave your email?
We just got a bid from Mason. It's not enough, but...
Oh, shoot. Was Mason behind for the second?
What was that first one called? Walker, something Walker.
It was a race for second, yeah. Okay, late. Okay. Sorry, Mason. I'm gonna have to give it to Manny for that second place, just in case anything goes wrong. In which case, Manny, I do have your email already, so we're all good there. But Walker, I do need yours.
Manny was 135. What's Walker's first name?
Michael.
Thank you.
Alright, so still waiting on that email from Michael Walker, and while we're doing that, I am going to pull out that 5G.
You got both emails?
Did we get Michael's?
No.
Then no. I always have to double check with this snake what the 4 genes are. So I'm going to show you 2 of the siblings. Pretty cool from this one. Your pied needs 1 single meal.
Michael, we need your email before we can go on, or we'll have to give it to the second place.
Yeah. So here is the 5 gene that we hit. Right here. This is a Here, let me think about it this way. Leopard, Fire, Spider, Pastel, Lesser. And it's crazy because it's like she has 2 different like side patterns going on. Oh, sorry, I say she, but it's a he. This is a male, and we're holding him back. This one, everybody wants to buy this one. This is also a male, and this is the one that everybody loved in the video, and I'm going to show them off. This is a 4 gene male. They're not up for auction, but if you are interested in these, email me. My email is at the bottom of the description. This is a Fire, Leopard, Lesser, Spider. Right here.
Kids Constrictors, we haven't hit a vanilla fire yet. We've tried, we just haven't hit one yet.
Yeah, really cool little guy. So if you are interested in this guy, just let us know.
Michael, do we get your email, or we go to second place?
Oh, there we go. And then I gotta run these snakes back while we start the next one. Alright, you ready then?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just answering somebody. So we never got that email?
We did.
Oh, we did. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Okay, next one I like a lot. We might just keep his brother. His brother's the same thing. This is the first Pythons R Us snake, so the money John makes off of it goes to charity. But this is a Bumblebee that's Het Dreamsicle. So lavender albino and pied. 100%.
There you go. So this guy is ready to breed. I did test him. I popped him and it popped plugs. So if you are looking to create Dreamsicles now, you can. And the one great thing that I touched on in the videos, I do know that there was too big of jumps there, but it makes sense for the snake, so we're going to let it slide, is that when you try to look at getting into these double recessives on the cheaps, when you're talking about getting a double het male, it's really nice now that we have a double het with genes on top, because you would just be kind of all or nothing. You'd be getting normals, or you'd be getting, you know, what you want. And now here you'll actually get variations. And then not only that, but you open up, the availability for pastel dreamsicles, spider dreamsicles, or even a bumblebee dreamsicle if you got lucky enough. I mean, if we can hit 2 pandas and 4 eggs, then you guys can hit a bumblebee dreamsicle. I just need to get like.
Well, it's hard to get a male like this with both recessives being 100%. you'll see a lot of them where it's, you know, it's 100 and the other one's 50. Like we've got some. 225 for BP.
Yeah. Perp baby, just email me, and I can send you our full availability list. Just email me at my email's at the bottom of the description. Just subject line availability list. Put them close to the camera. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and start the 45-second timer. I know I should have done that sooner. So
he's going on the cheap.
Yeah. Very cool, okay. Vapor Trail, the other het is Lavender Albino. Is Harrison, do you think you can...
And if you've never seen a dreamsicle, you need to look them up.
Yes, I can, Harrison. Let me actually... I'm going to do that now while I'm thinking about it. Alright, 240 to Vapor Trail. Restarting that. Like a lot of what Justin's been posting recently is his new dreamsicles that he's hatched out. He just hatched out a yellow belly dreamsicle, right, and an orange dreamsicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's a 2 gene already.
Yeah. This is a Bumblebee Het double het dreamsicle. So this is a Pastel spider, and it's 100% het for Lavender Albino and Pied. We personally have not hatched out a dreamsicle. All of our albino stuff is just regular albino, not lavender albino. Yeah, 5 seconds.
240 for Vapor Trail.
Alright, I'm giving it a second just in case of lag. Alright, and that is sold at 240 to Vapor Trail, and then second was Ball Python Collector at 225. Vapor Trail at 240.
Now that is well bought.
Alright, can I get emails from both of you guys, please? In all honesty, I think that a dreamsicle magma may ruin it. Just thinking about it. Because the cool thing about, especially like the Pompeii with the magma stuff, is that when you add the red stripe to clown, the banding seems to stretch out a lot, and then it takes up more of the side pattern rather than you know, the back pattern staying on the back. It's like the back pattern is the entire thing except for the alien heads.
You've got emails. Hi, Reagan. Someone asked our most anticipated clutch of the year. I think
already happened.
Yeah, that already happened, and it didn't happen.
Oh my gosh, it did not.
Yeah, that was blackhead gravel, 50% het pied to a yellow belly het pied. So the possibility of blackhead highway pied, which didn't happen at all. I would say now our most anticipated clutch has got to be the panda.
Yeah,
possible panda. Yeah.
However, I think there's other stuff in there. I'd have to check our eggs in the incubator, see what...
2019? I haven't even thought that far ahead yet. We'll have to see. Well, the nice thing about next year, we were talking, you were asking about how many genes have we produced in a snake. 5 is our biggest. But next year, our 5-gene male goes in, gets busy. And
our cypress male gets busy. Our snow male gets busy.
We're talking about a lot of genes, though.
Yeah.
If we put that 5-gene male up, there's a few 4-gene females that he can go with. Who knows?
Reagan, it does take longer to incubate at lower temperatures. So rather than being like 55 days like we usually cut at, we're not even going to cut this clutch at all, but we're expecting it to take somewhere between 65 and 75 days. So it's going to take actually over 2 months for these pandas. I'm not 100% on trick. A lot of... It's just trick is so subtle, and there's only really one person I see out here in Southern California in our little group here that does a lot of trick stuff. And it's one of those things where everything that has trick in it is, it's like all of his stuff that has the trick in it is almost the same snake, like visually. So it's hard to really see what trick is doing in them, if that makes sense.
To answer the question, yes, it does take longer if you have a lower incubation temperature.
Yeah.
And just how long, we'll let you know.
Yes, we're going to be cutting a clutch live tonight. That was weird. Oh,
I heard that.
Is your phone?
It could be my... Oh. I'm getting a call, but I can't talk right now.
Yeah, Trick Highway would be really cool. So let me go ahead and update. Oh, I didn't even give you guys the picture for the Bumblebee. I'm sorry about that. So right here, what we have is a 4-gene girl up for you guys. This one is a reserve, so feel free to bid as fast as you can, or as fast as you want. Until we get up to the reserve, then it's going to be regular bidding. But this girl is a Fire Queenbee, so Pastel, lesser, Fire Spider.
Tell me again why we're selling her.
Because we held back 2 from the clutch, and you said I couldn't hold back a 3rd.
Oh, it was me?
It was you. I tried to keep her.
This is a special snake.
Manny, 250 is that the high bid so far?
Again, this has a reserve.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's what I was thinking. If you guys couldn't notice, like, we were only with each other for about 5 minutes before this auction started.
Yeah. Yeah, I just ran in from work.
Yeah, he got here just in time to actually put that shirt on.
Yeah. No, it's not my face. It's your face. There we go.
Adam knows. He's like, that's a steal. That's a steal. I think you guys should listen to LKB. I think he may know his stuff. But this is one of the cases where it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm fine with keeping this one. 4-gene girl. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start the 45-second timer just in case bidding continues to cease. In which case, we'll just call her for keeps. I would, but I'm out of rent money.
You don't need a house.
Geez. But yeah, really pretty girl here. Last week we sold her sister. Alex just did 300. Really close.
We have not met the reserve.
We haven't met what we had talked about for what we had discussed the reserve for, but we will email you afterwards, and then we can kind of negotiate off there with the top bidder. All right, so Alex, can you just drop your email to me? It's just that I would have to search through all of them. It's just a whole lot simpler because we've had a lot of auctions, so it's it's just lost. Oh, it didn't restart? Here, I'll throw another 20 seconds on there if somebody's wanting to bid on this one. It didn't get to the reserve, so Alex, if you leave your email with me, then I'll email you and ask you if you wanted to get it for the reserve price.
Again, guys, 4 genes. This is a Fire, Pastel, Lesser Spider.
Alright, thank you.
And she's not interested in having a wobble. Says, nope, you can't make me. Hey, C4.
Alright, there we go. And there we go. When are you going to talk Nicole into doing her gecko auctions? I mean, we put geckos up in. It's just that she doesn't have enough geckos to do one whole one of herself. Mason, we ended at 300 there. We didn't hit the reserve. Are you still interested? Because I can... we didn't hit the reserve. This is something that hasn't happened yet.
Okay. Well, this is a pretty good one. We've got a lot of good ones coming. Yeah, bid's over. Yeah, that snake is outrageous. So I won't be that upset if we keep her. Although you can't really keep all of them.
Jeff, the spider from today is ready to ship. As of literally yesterday. He took his last meal and just Got it.
Okay, guys. So the bidding is closed on that Fire Queenbee. She didn't get sold, so we're gonna move on. And we've got a male this time. This is a Super Pastel 100% het pied. This is one of the Python's RS snakes. There we go. Oops, and we're back out again.
Here. I must have clicked on the blushing and then started looking at the melamine. So I did pop this boy and he is ready to go. He did pop plugs for me.
How big is he? He's 535.
Yep. So high bid right now is Troy Wilson at 100.
Oh, you have his sibling. That's cool. What is his sibling, Josh?
Mason, it is a male.
Yep. Super Pastel 100% het pied.
Thanks for keeping an eye out for that.
Switch the picture.
We did have a good picture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is a beautiful picture.
Let me check. On the fire. No. No, we don't. We haven't hashed out any fires since that clutch.
Oh, same thing.
So yeah, it was the same snakes that I had sent you previously. So high bid right now is Troy Wilson at 100. Oh, go live in 5, 105.
That'd be go live in 5.
Go live in 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just checking to see if maybe I was blanking on a few, but no, we haven't had any since.
That boy's pretty.
We may be cutting more tonight. Maybe.
Yeah.
Vapor Trail 110. Troy, he just barely beat you. Yeah, there's a second clutch tonight. I believe we're only streaming cutting 1, which is another bell clutch because you guys apparently are the luck, like good luck charms for that.
115 for Jerry Templemeyer.
And then I'm trying to remember what the second clutch is, and I can't remember if it was another of our Leopard Fire Spiders clutches. No. It was the Banana Mojave Het Clown by the Mystic. There we go. So we're trying to get a Banana Mystic potion. Can you auction out an egg of the clutch? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we're not going to do that at least yet.
130 to Alicia, 135 to Troy. Hey, what's going on, Aldo? Hey, what's going on, Trey? Back.
Trey, excuse me.
Trey, this is the Super Pastel 100% het pied. More recently, we did the female Fire Queenbee, and she didn't reach reserve, so I know you may be interested in her. $5 dance. Oh, jeez. I'm going to go ahead and start the 45-second timer on that 135 bid from Troy.
Come on, buddy.
Oh. Alicia at 140. Restarting the timer.
Yeah, Jeff, she's gonna go this year. This coming season. That's great.
After this, I believe we have 2 more.
Yeah.
Go live in 5 at 1:45, restarting that timer.
That is still
Could tell everybody about my snake. It didn't reach reserve. It didn't sell. Vapor Trail 150. I'm just going to hold off on restarting this timer for a little bit.
This is still a great buy.
Email me on that reserve stake. Maybe you can ship with the other 2. Am I going to have to restart the auction for this? There's like 3 people asking about the snake now.
Do we need to put him back up?
Oh, jeez. 155 to Alicia.
She's put on 1,000 grams in 10 months. Well, you must be feeding her well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alicia just barely beat you, ball python collector. Everybody's late. Toss them back up.
We could do that.
We can.
Yeah, in fact, maybe we could make a standard of that. If a reserve doesn't make it, we could try it again later.
Yeah, we can do that right after the Gecko. Put the snake back up. I'll pay the reserve price, and we can go from there if you want to. That sounds about right.
If he wants to pay the reserve, we'll just. That's good.
Oh, she'll eat anything live or frozen thawed. Wow.
We're gonna start.
I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. For some reason, I thought that I did already. The morph on this snake is a super pastel, 100% het pied male, and he is breeding size. He is popping plugs ready to go. 535 grams.
Flash dragons. We don't have a lemon blast het clown.
Not that I know of.
No, I'd like to have one.
Yeah, I'll give it to Alex first if she just wants to match the reserve price. Just because I keep going to her. If you want to match the reserve price, then you can.
Well, we've got 2 people wanting to match the reserve.
Yeah. All right. So that one is sold at $155 to Alicia Kearns, and second, also at $155 is Ball Python Collector. They bid at the same time. So can I get your email, Alicia? Yeah, Earl, it really did. The only real difference in between just regular popping and popping to see if they're ready to breed is just something shoots out. Like it's something that you will notice.
Hey Ed, I didn't notice that was you that snuck in there.
And then Ball Python.
Hey Justin.
Collector. 1.5. Oh, I forgot to write it. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and update the picture.
You
there
ready?
We go.
Pretty snakes just keep coming tonight.
Hey, what's going on, Justin? Yeah. This girl is gorgeous. Yeah. Very, very yellow. And then her face is very, very much white. So much that with our little lights that we were taking pictures with, it was really hard not to get her face to just completely white out. Except for that little side striping that she's got over here.
Did you read that?
What?
160 to BP Collector.
What? Is there something that I didn't see in a video?
Apparently.
This is a Killerbee, 66% het clown. JSR.
And it is a girl. 165 is the bid to Carmen. Flash Dragons also 165, but later.
Earl at 170. Hey John, how's Sriracha doing?
175 for Jay's Balls, followed quickly by Flash Dragons.
And then
180 for Go Live.
And then seconded to Earl Kane 180. And then Flash Dragons 185. Yeah, this is a great girl right here. She's already well started, so you know she's going to be eating. But just great.
190 to Manny. Just have to cover your face. There we go.
She's already double G's. Wallace is like the same size, if not a little smaller.
205 to Flash Dragons.
This is a Killerbee 66% het clown, so Super Pastel Spider 66% het clown. Earl Kane 210.
And it's a girl.
Yeah, I think Flash Dragons came here for one snake in particular.
And is not going to give up.
Yeah.
By the way, we got a snake in today.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had an unboxing in a very long time.
What would you say? Like we're an hour and a half, depending on what time of day you go. It's either an hour and a half or 4 hours.
If you're talking about, like, say, where the 8 meets the 15, we're about 100 miles.
220 to Manny early beat you.
225, Earl.
And then 250 to Earl.
Wow, somebody got
Yeah.
serious there.
Yeah, Earl's got some clown stuff going, I know that.
I look forward to seeing that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and start the 45-second timer on that 250 bid from Earl. Alright, we got 30 seconds. Are you calling your own snipe ahead of time, Charles?
Uh-oh.
255 to Trey Beck.
Oh, Trey is... He knows what looks good.
Oh, jeez.
One thing that doesn't show on either is the orange on the side.
Yeah, she's really close to orange on the inside, and then very much yellow on top.
260 for Earl.
You can put it with your other? Yeah? You have the one for it. No, I don't owe watermelon to anyone. No.
What he means is he's not sharing with anyone.
No, I don't owe anyone either. Like with the watermelon, no. I'm not sharing.
When Logan was a little kid, we took him to I forget what restaurant, but he saw the salad bar and he wanted to have salad bar, so he came back with a plate full of watermelon. Just that's all he had, watermelon.
Yeah, people behind me waiting for the watermelon were not happy.
Oh well. They should have got there earlier. 280 for Trey.
I mean, LKB can buy you guys some watermelon, but I'm saying is if I go to the store and buy watermelon, I'm eating watermelon.
I'd fight you for watermelon.
Oh, yeah. I think if there's watermelon on the line, I think I fight dirty.
305 for Trey.
I'm just going to stop messing with this timer until they calm down a little bit. Earl wants my snake for anything. Sounds like my son with watermelon.
Yeah, that's this guy right here. Is
that blackhead ready
Chris's
to go?
blackhead ready?
Yes. Yes, he'll be ready. I just need to go get one hopper and toss it in there, but he took that thing like a champ. So I have no doubts that he's not going to be like, you know, a great eater or anything like that. It's just like he's ready to go.
This one doesn't have a reserve. Were you thinking we went back to that Fire Queen or the Fire Queenbee? We'll get that one later.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Let me go back and actually check.
Oh, from more than the reserve was? No, we never hit the reserve on that one, so it's not there. 320 for Earl. He's looking right now. Hey, Logan, Chris was asking ship tomorrow, or you want to feed him one more time? 325 for Trey.
I have hoppers in there, so I can actually feed him like right after this is done. And then we can still ship tomorrow if that's what you want to do. Lindsay, the one holding yours up is the Spot Nose Het Clown. It has 4 meals. It needs a 5th. It took a break from eating for like 2 weeks. I couldn't get it to take anything. I tried rats and mice, but it's been eating both. It's just whenever it feels like it, I guess. It took the first 2 right away, and then it took a break. I'm going to go ahead and start that 45-second timer. I'd rather you not feed them if you're going to ship them tomorrow. Oh, I've never had any issues with it, but, you know, if that's what makes you more comfortable, then we can just ship them tomorrow without feeding them. They're all cool. Because he slammed. Like, he came out of the tub for it as a hatchling taking his second meal. Like, he knew. Alright, 15 seconds.
Wife gave you 3 1/4. Usually it's the other way around.
Oh, try back at 3:35.
Oh, she gave him another $10.
Lindsay's getting more stuff.
I don't know why I keep drinking that. It's making my stomach hurt.
Oh,
I
I
want
didn't crack my neck.
I'm anxious to move him too, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, Drew just showed up. 340 on the
Drew.
Killerbee 66% het clown. Immediately to 350. Okay, I just need to stop with the timer now. 350 to trade back.
Do we have any spot nose head clown girls for sale?
We do have one.
And
We
she
have
will
one
not
available.
go in an auction. So if you're interested in the spot nose head clown girl, DM one of us or email us. It's all down in the description.
The Kinkosaurus Rex
Drew.
is doing well.
Who's getting the Kinkosaurus? Is that Tesla?
No, sure he did. It's
Oh,
been
okay.
over there for like, what, a month? Month and a half?
Oh, that's right. We did ship that.
Yeah,
Kind of miss that little guy. Cause
Yeah, he has a personality. It was great.
Yeah.
10 seconds. I have memories with that little Kinkosaurus because I remember when he couldn't figure out how to strike because
5 seconds.
He doesn't realize that he's looking a little to the left. All right, and that's sold at 350 to trade back, with second being Drew at 340. But I had to teach him that he had to strike to the left. So every time he would strike, I would have to move the prey item to the left because he doesn't realize that straight in his vision is to the left for his body. So the mouse would be over here, and then he would do this. Here, I am going to send the initial email right now, and then. Oh, I did get an email from Ace. That one time around, in the second. He just emailed me.
So C4's interested in that spot nose.
Yep.
You got that?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Okay, this was to be the last snake, but since we're going to redo that reserve snake again, the Queenbee, the Fire Queenbee, this will be our next to last. This is a normal, a girl. She's 100% het VPI Axanthic, 50% het albino, and she weighs 70 grams. Ready?
I just need to. Oh, here, I have some special about this girl. That's why I have the second picture down there. If you're on mobile, it may be a little harder to see, in which case I'll make it a little bigger. As you can see, towards her tail, she has this one stripe where she is completely white.
And I've got it up there right now. Can you focus that for me, Log?
There you go. But she is 100% het for VPI Axanthic and 50% het for snow. So it's just double het girls just aren't available widely, and if you're interested in seeing something a little bit different, because one thing that's weird is that paradoxing typically doesn't happen in normal, so I don't know if this is an example of that, because if you were to have a paradox effect on a snake, it's typically a normal pattern breaking through, so that's why you don't see them on normals. So I don't know if this is like a paradoxing effect or if this is just something completely random.
So potentially double het snow here.
Yes.
We've got Drunk Monkeys at 125.
That hurt. Yeah, Drew has
Javelle Phillips.
Drew actually has
150.
her brother, the Pastel Axanthic, 50% het for albino. So
Moises 170.
Moises doesn't have to pay shipping. He's got that.
Oh, that's right.
This would have been the last snake, but we're going to be redoing one of the snakes since they didn't reach reserve, and people seem to be interested in the snake still. So this is the second to last. So yeah, high bid so far is 170 to Moises.
You okay, girl?
I'm going to go ahead and start that 45-second timer. But yeah, that is a really cool marking there. And it was really hard to get on camera because it was just so bright. As soon as you put any light to it, it just wiped away. It almost looked like the... like you caught a reflection of the light. This one is 100% het for Axanthic and 50% het for Albino.
But that little white ringer makes her promising.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It's just something that I've never seen before.
Reagan, tell her I say hi back. Hi,
5,
Michelle.
4, 3, 2.
We got Moises.
Moises at 170, and then Gowell Phillips at 150. Can I get both of... Actually, Moises, I have you on Instagram, right?
So we're going to do the other snake, or are we going to do the gecko?
The gecko first, and then we'll go back to the snake.
I agree with that.
And then
in case somebody's waiting. Oh, you've got it over there.
Phillips, can we please get your email?
Josh, as always, we appreciate your help.
And then, just in case we had DMM. Alright, so I have the gecko over here. So this one here is a little male, and it does have a reserve on him as normal. But here's a little male. He's beautiful. He's got a great temperament to him. He just kind of likes being held just like this. In fact, that was the big issue with us trying to get these pictures of him. Here, there we go.
Did you get a weight of him? Oh, he just wants to be held?
Yeah. But he kept going to the camera because he wanted us to hold him. So it made it really hard to get that picture, so that's why we actually took the picture while we were holding him. But very sweet little guy here. He is a Tangerine Hypo, 100% het for Tremper Albino.
Says, no, I'm happy here. 25 to Drew. He's sweet.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Buddy. He almost has that look like he knows what's going on.
Alright, so high bid so far is Drew at 25.
And just a reminder, like we said earlier, this one has a reserve.
Yeah, so even if it doesn't reach reserve, I will message the high bidder and see if they want to get it for the reserve price. In which case, Drew
Jerry
doesn't
at
have
30. Drew at 40.
Yeah, this one's just got a really nice smile to him.
I think he just wants to hang with you.
He does. He wants to get up on my shoulder. But every animal ever is obsessed with the fact that there's holes in the back of the seat. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start the 45-second timer on that $40 bid to Drew. Oh, just. Alright, 30 seconds. $50 to Jay Wilson. That is the reserve right there. Restarting that timer.
So we've hit the reserve. We're going to sell this boy.
I'm sorry, were you going for my string? Drew, 55. You have fun with that homework out of the jungle. I'm going to be doing the same pretty much right after this.
The Rugrats. Bye.
He's cool.
He's got just a different look on his head. His head's maybe a little more elongated.
Oh, that's because his dad was a giant, so that's a possible sign of him getting the giant gene.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1. And that is sold at 55 to Drew. Second being Jay Wilson at 50. All right, getting that boy back in there. And now we're going to be going back to the ball python that didn't reach the reserve before we get into this live egg cutting here in a couple minutes. So that was Drew at 55. And then Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, can I please get your email? Sorry, Jay, sorry, I didn't see it at the time. Shipping is a flat rate of $50. However, for geckos, they do kind of take up more space in the box because we do shipping per box, not per snake. Thing is, since we have to ship them in deli cups, they kind of take up quite a bit of volume. ZNZ Reptiles, can you resend me your email from last week before we get to it? And we're going to be restarting this bidding at the reserve price. The reserve price was $350, so that's where we're going to be starting this one. So here, so I can get it back up. So previous winner of this one was Alex. So if Alex would want to start off at $350, if they're okay with that price, and if not, we'll just continue as normal.
Yeah, there was one other person that was talking about it too.
All right, Alex said that they'll match at $350, so we're gonna go ahead and start bidding.
$355 for Manny. And again, it's wash your face. There we go.
So this is a Fire Queenbee, so Fire Pastel Lesser Spider. Very, very pretty girl. And we have the butter version of a queen bee, and they keep their color. And the great thing about a Fire Queenbee that I like, the one thing I don't like about ours is that she has that pattern on the back, and the great thing about Fire, as soon as you add Fire, it just wipes it out, so she's going to stay white. And it's going to be very, very pretty. BP Exotics, we're on a female Fire Queenbee. Bidding is currently at $385, unless if that was Alex trying to say $400.
Was that $400, Alex? Yeah, BP, we went back to resell the Fire Queenbee because she didn't meet reserve, but there was still interest in her. So this is the very last item for the auction. $405 for Drew.
Hey, what's going on, John?
Which John are you saying hi to?
808.
Oh, hey. How you doing, John?
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start that 45-second timer on the 405 bid to Drew. He just has that shipping advantage. However, you are going to be getting pretty close, especially with that new addition of the Gecko taking up the deli box size. I think we should be fine, though, since you got all hatchlings. But 25 seconds. Alex, 4:15, restarting that timer.
Yeah, tell me where else you're going to find a Fire Queenbee female. Or even see one. We have an Enchi Queenbee female.
Yeah. And that we got for... Jonathan was feeling really generous. Taboo?
Yeah, from Taboo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
420 to Drew.
He cut us a deal.
Something tells me that Drew wanted to bid 425, but he didn't want to miss the joke of the 420 bid.
Did we ever talk about Jimmy Cruz?
Ball Life?
Yeah.
What about him?
About not price, but that he really did us a great deal on a snake.
Yeah.
He did it as a favor, not just because he needed to get rid of it.
425 to Alex.
We bought a banana pied from him.
Yep.
For a sensational price. Just he likes the fact we talk about him a lot, and well, we like the guy. He's a great breeder.
The pairing on this snake was a leopard fire spider paired to a pastel lesser.
Yeah, Alex.
15 seconds.
425 for Alex.
Queenbee and
Queenbee cinnamon and sheep. That's sweet.
What does the cinnamon do? Does it add color to it, or does it just change the pattern?
KK, thanks for coming in.
All
See
right,
you next
that's
week.
sold. 425 to Alex. Second being Drew at 420. Let me go back up and update that, and then Drew 420. All right, so that's all the animals for this auction. But if you guys want to stick around for the next couple minutes, we're probably going to be doing about 5 minutes of talking and kind of like as soon as he gets the animals away, then we'll have the table open so that we can do the egg cutting. And we're going to be doing that one live for you guys. That the pairing is a Mystic Potion paired to a it was a Mojave, right?
I'd have to look. I think so.
I'm 95% sure it was
now where are we going to do it at?
Right here on the table again.
Okay.
But yeah, egg cutting time. We do have another clutch after the auction that we are going to be filming for YouTube as opposed to going live. But yeah, but there's no way we were cutting another bell clutch without it being live. Let me see, Alex. I believe I do, but can you send it again just in case? Oh no, I already got it. I got it, Alex. I believe butter and lesser are different. I believe that they're very hard to tell apart in single gene status, but as soon as they're in combos, they do completely different things.
But there are lots of people who disagree with that.
Yeah.
But that's what we think.
The thing is, I can look at a lesser fire and realize that's a lesser fire, and I can look at a nuclear and know it's a nuclear. Alright, see ya, Alex.
Hopefully we can keep enough light here.
Hey, what's going on, Evolving Pythons Canada? You guys had a crazy weekend.
Oh yeah, you guys look like you had fun.
Alright, so we got 5 eggs in this clutch.
That's right, she didn't do so well this time.
Well, this was Molly. This is a little girl.
Yeah, that's right. But not her first time.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have... Oh, the paper towels are all the way down there. But we are going to have to not disconnect the camera itself, but we are going to have to disconnect it from the tripod. So you guys are going to have a little bit of shaky footage for a little bit. Yeah. Here, let's do it this way. You guys are going to go black screen, and I apologize for that. Actually, no, we're going to keep it this way. I was going to go full screen on the camera, but I like being able to see your guys' reactions in the chat. Is it back?
It's back.
Is this going to be another version of the same thing happening? This is the last time we did a cutting?
Maybe. And again, we're sorry, but right over here, we don't have quite the light. If you stay over there, you'll stay out of the light.
Okay. I'm just going to sit down while I cut them.
Okay.
Is it cool if I just cut all 5 so we don't have to...
Just go for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how long I can hold it like this.
Alright, guys.
But make sure you stay as much as you can to the side.
So here's the first one. Snip. Alright, so what's the guess, guys? Mystic Potion paired to Mojave. Alright, and we got... I believe that's a Mystic. Because of the chaining. Yeah, that is definitely a Mystic.
That's a Mystic, yeah. Okay,
alright.
one down.
Alright, cool. Thank you, Drew. I'll check that out. And these eggs are just done. These babies are big. Second egg here.
Mojave.
Ooh. Really pretty. Yeah, I think it's a Mojave, but I'll have to see it out because there's not actual like formal alien heads, but it's really mostly in the back pattern that you can really see that. Disconnect.
So we get a Mystic and Mojave so far.
So the odds are that we should get 1 potion and 1 bell, at least in this clutch. The next one is a very beautiful Mojave. I forgot how gorgeous the big boy line of Mojave is.
Yeah.
But look at that, guys. So you see exactly what I mean here? This is what I mean when I say that our Mojave looks like the Cypress combo. Do you guys see that fading here? That's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's just some strange alien heads, too.
Yeah, very, very pretty.
Baby looks chill.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm hoping you guys are right.
Yeah, so we need the next 2 to be a Mystic Potion and a bell.
Maybe I just cut from the wrong direction.
Maybe I should cut. We have a lot better odds when I cut.
Alright. And we got another Mojave. This one's really gold, just like that last one.
Hey, interesting clutch.
It's interesting. It's like we would have sworn that we'd have to prove out one of the parents.
Yeah. Big boy's not letting her give anything up.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I saw it.
There we go. We got a bell.
And 1 bell.
Yeah, very pretty.
So 3 Mojaves, right?
Yep.
1 Mystic and 1 Super Mojave.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of these babies, you guys saw it first. You guys email us. If you don't care about gender, make sure to mention that in the email. If you do care about gender, make sure to mention that in the email. And then we'll just go in order.
We'll do the best we can.
So we did get a few of those Mojaves. We have a very unique looking Mojave, so once those guys are out, we're going to be updating you guys. But really, really cool. Yeah, let me go ahead and get the camera back up on the tripod.
Thank you. Thanks, Josh.
Alright. Did we lose the audio again?
No, audio's fine. So, very good.
I wonder what they said disconnected. Something disconnected.
I heard that over there. We're off.
Huh.
Yeah, but you know what? You can't see us, but it's probably better that way.
That's weird.
Well, there we go. Hello.
But the program's here. Yes, it did.
There
Okay,
we
cool.
go. It's all coming up.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know why that did that.
But yeah, if you guys are wondering how we got the workaround so that we actually have the camera actually, for the auctions again, I actually purchased a program called Sparko Cam. So maybe that's just an issue with the program, because I still cannot get the Canon one to work. It's just awful. Hey, what's going on, Soul Healing? It's been a while, man. Oh yeah, you're right. I saw your name and immediately said that. Oh, I minimized it. There we go. That should fix it. What combination makes black-eyed Lucy's? Black-eyed Lucy's, if you count ivories, then super yellow belly, and then it's like almost all of the fire complex put together makes them, except for the vanilla stuff. I couldn't tell you. I know that flame and fire make it. I know sulfur and fire make it. I know fire make it. I don't have any black-eyed Lucy's, Michelle.
Sure we do.
How can you tell your gecko is shedding?
We
They just kind of get white, kind of like the snakes and all do, but you'll mostly just notice that they shed, because you'll rarely ever see them shedding, because it seems like as soon as you start to notice it, they're already getting rid of it, and then they eat it afterwards. So you'll never actually see a trace. So it'll just be all of a sudden like, wow, look at all this color. On our leopard emails, okay. Do they stop eating? I would have to actually ask Nicole that, because she's there, you know, every day looking at the geckos. Whereas I just kind of go in there and be like, oh, look, they're all cute. Do we have any het clown stuff? We have some pos hets that are going to be coming up in the auctions pretty soon. But if you email us, Soul Healing, we may be able to work something out with you, because it is not our snakes. It is a collaboration project that we're working on. So with Pythons or S.
Yeah, sorry, the auction is over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jeff, I've seen you get pretty close a few times, so you got it this time. So I will be writing you an email. And yeah, do we ship on Mondays? Yes, Monday and Wednesdays are my favorite days to do it, but if I have to do Tuesdays, I can make it happen. It's just that's typically the days where I end up being late to the stream by, you know, like 10-15 minutes, because we don't have a local FedEx. It seems like any FedEx I go to is about an hour away.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. The het clown girl is eating well. But yeah, she just took a meal last night, and then I can give her another one today, and then we can see about getting you ready to ship, Earl. You ship my 2 on Monday? Yes. Yes, we can, Manny. I don't believe we have anything of yours that is too small. Let me double check. Let me double check before.
Was there anything else you were going to get out and show people?
Pet hide's ready.
All right, Chris, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Chris says let him know if anything changes.
Okay.
Thanks, Shane. We'll see you next week. What are you getting?
I'm trying to find it, but I'm having a hard time. Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, Manny, we're all good to ship yours.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, Chevy. That albino clutch. They were born bigger, for one thing. And then they were just hitting it.
Vapor, my email is in the bottom of the description. Shoot me an email just with the subject line of availability list, and I'll send one right back to you. And then female geckos, we just started hatching them out. We have hatched out 3. So as soon as they get up to size, they're going to be for sale. The first one, I believe, is already sold to Drunk Monkey, or at least it's on hold, because we have been talking. They've been asking for the female geckos as long as we've been breeding geckos. I sent you an email on that blackhead female. Oh, Earl, let me get you a look at her.
Are you still on here, C4? Let me know if you're still with us. I understand, Trina. We've had many times like that. Either ran out of room or ran out of money.
So, Earl, the girl that we were talking about
Good night,
is
Drew. Thanks a lot.
possibly also yellow belly. One sec. I didn't put the screen back out so that I can fix the focus. All right. So, as you can see, she's got blushing like the like we see in the blackhead yellow bellies. But the color didn't change as much. So her pattern definitely says yellow belly, but the only thing that I am personally 100% on is the blackhead. So that's why we are selling her as a blackhead. So yeah, really cool girl here. There's how to get into the ghost stream, but I'm going to give it a try. The great thing about ghost is, I know you look at hatchlings and you're like, oh, it doesn't really do much. Look at the adults. Ghost adults are super clean. I have the emotion to force myself not to bid tonight. Oh, jeez.
Who was that?
He had to hold back. Both right now.
You did buy a few.
Soul Healing, it's always Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. We may be doing 2 a week. Our camera's actually about to die, so I'm trying to get everything out quickly before we head off. But we're having talks about doing 2 auctions a week. Trying to decide in between continuing like this, doing 7 snakes and a gecko, or if we just do 2 of 5. So yeah. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I mean, you'd only be missing the first 30 minutes, in which case it takes, 10 to 15 minutes to get things rolling, in which case you can still get in on the back half. But yeah, that is a rough time. Soul Healing, if you shoot me that email, then I can get you an availability list and you can get a crack at some of these things before they reach it. But yeah, let me see if there's any other questions I missed. Alright. Sounds good. Wait a minute. I just completely lost train of thought. Yeah, you got anything else?
No, I'm good. I just need to start emailing some people.
Alright. Thank you, Treybeck. Hope you had a good time, everybody. But we're going to be heading off for this for the night.
I do follow 46 and 2, by the way.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good night, guys.